Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. How is the start of the week looking for you? I am very excited with the new course that I have just launched here on YouTube. Make sure you have a look. It is an amazing resource for anyone who is busy, who wants answers now, very clear and direct exercises, and you will get your focus back in business. Master Your Focus in Business is an amazing resource that I have myself tested on me before sending this out to you. It is my creation along with some amazing NLP techniques that I cannot wait for you to put in practice. Now, today's topic: conquer your fear of failure. A lot of us, if not, let's face it, all of us that are interested in our professional lives, in our businesses, know that fear is not real. We all know that fear of failure is not real. And obviously, if we don't start to do something, how are we ever going to be successful or move ahead in life? I know that rationally, consciously, we all know it. But what happens deep at the subconscious level, because this fear of failure, as unreal as we consciously know that it is putting some strong blockages in our unconscious mind. And unfortunately, we find ourselves stuck, blocked, and we don't know why we can't move ahead. When you fear failure, it is actually deeper than this. Now, are you ready to be taken on the journey to discovering what is happening underneath fear of failure on a Monday? It's evening here in Romania, in Timișoara. Well, if you are watching this video now, I am pretty sure that you are curious to see how you can conquer this with two very easy questions. This is what I do myself to let this pesky fear away, because with fear, you cannot predict when it happens. You just find yourself one moment you're super excited, you're about to start something new, and then the next second, maybe less than a second, you get worries. But what if, what if, what if? Now, fear of failure has behind it fear of not being loved, fear of other people not approving of yourself when you start something new, fear of being made a fool of, and fear of not being enough, because we are scared at times that if we start something, we may not have enough resources to finish or to be successful. And all of these fears combined, all these four major fears, get the fear of failure to be a very strong, real emotion. Some questions, very easy questions, two of them, because I told you, two easy steps today that you can conquer this fear. It takes less than a minute. This fear is getting you very unsure. Your self esteem gets down under the sea level, and we want to avoid this. The number one question to ask yourself is: what if I fail? Then what? What if I fail? Then what? I want you to be really real and direct and conscious and rational about putting things down. I'm just looking for my agenda. It's here. Putting things down on a piece of paper and write down the worst case scenario. Do not be nice with yourself when you do this, because I want you to be very mindful when you write down every single negative thing that may happen. Write it down and then get some minutes, get a few moments to disconnect, do something else. When you get back and read what you just wrote, you are going to be amazed, because when you have things black on white, you get this very strong awareness, and your mind starts to process this. And as you read them, you are going to understand that there's nothing that you cannot deal with. It may sound strange, bear with me, because there's one more part to this very easy exercise, but there is something very special about writing things down. I want you to do this right now. I'm on this live session. If you are watching me now, get a pen, get a piece of paper, and think of a situation that you are afraid of failing. And simply, the number one thing to ask yourself is, what if I fail? Then what? Write down everything that bothers you, every single, even if it's the most miniature thing, write it down, because you need to get it into your rational mind. Remember, we are talking about business, about our professional life. As emotional beings as we are, we need to be rational when it comes to our careers. No more emotions here, at least not the ones that are not empowering us. Okay, you wrote things down. You put down everything that is bothering you, everything that is scaring you. The second question I want you to ask yourself is this: how can I succeed despite everything that I wrote earlier? How can I succeed despite everything that I wrote earlier? And it's going to be very funny for you, because once you get into your rational mind, into your conscious mind, all of the things that you are afraid of, guess what? You will not be afraid anymore, because when you rationalize your fears, they simply go away. Fear is not real until you get to rationalize it. This is the biggest secret that I found out not too long ago. Can you believe it? I am dealing with fear for quite a while now, more than 2 years, and I just found this out. Get your fears rationalized completely by writing them down, and they will disappear. Now, after you ask yourself the second question, how can I succeed despite what I wrote earlier? Your mind will be focusing on solutions only. The magic word is how. Focusing on solutions will give your mind enough fuel, the hook that you need to be working towards building your strongest dreams and results. It is easy. It's easy when you have the proper tools. Use these two questions, journal every time you have fears. Bring your fears into your awareness and they are gone. You will be focusing on solutions, and always ask yourself how. How can I do this? How can I do better? How can I focus on the best results? How can I focus on solutions? How can I be the best me I can ever be? I know you found this useful. Let me know how it goes. I cannot wait to read your comments. Write down there below in the comments and tell me, how are you feeling now that you have conquered your fear of failure and start working towards your dreams? Start that project, talk with that person, start a new business relationship, and why not change that job? Change that business, start a new business. The world is yours and you are unlimited. You are limitless, actually, as long as you know how to deal with your fears. Have an awesome week ahead. Happy Monday, and I will see you tomorrow with another great live topic.